Can we do an acid bassline with the XPO and QPAS? I'm gonna start by going with no, because acid, maybe more than any other type of music out there, is completely tied up and defined by its relationship with a particular instrument. The Roland Transistor Bass 303, which was originally marketed as a mechanical bass player for band practice, but doesn't sound anything like a bass guitar. Sequencing this synthesizer fast, with portamento and accents per step, high resonance, and a lot of manual filter cutoff tweaking, is the foundation sound that almost everybody will recognize as acid today. This particular use of the 303 for squelchy bass lines is usually traced either to Future with Acid Tracks in 1987, or sometimes to Charanjit Singh with 10 Ragas to a Disco Beat all the way back in 1982, which does utilize similar programming but does not really lean into the resonance and cutoff tweaking quite as much. Both records are classics, and many more have followed in their footsteps. The 303 is a very simple synthesizer with a very characteristic sound that's been heard so much that emulation of it is probably a fool's errand. The XPO and QPAS have way more going on with their multidimensional modulation inputs and complex stereo signal path, and they too have their own sound that is not very much like a 303. But that doesn't mean that we can't do something that might be in the spirit of acid. Let's start by doubling the length of our 8-step zero control sequence by patching one of the step gate outs to direction. When the sequence reaches this step, it'll reverse, causing it to effectively double in length. I'm patching the left and right pulse width modulation outputs from XPO into the left and right inputs of QPAS, but I'm going to take only the left low pass output. This lets me filter the two pulse waves separately for some complexity in the sound, but then mixes them back to mono for a more direct and aggressive output than we would get from the left and right in stereo. Let's sequence the XPO's pitch. I'm patching the zero control pitch output through Maths channel 4 and then taking the unity output to volt per octave. This will let us add slew when we want to. Let's add a little accent on one step. Now let's combine a few different step gate outputs in a mult channel. And pass them on through to Maths channel 3, and then from there to channel 4's rise parameter. Now when I turn up channel 3, these steps will have slew added. Let's add some more accents using the dynamic gate output. I'm also going to create a little bit of echo here. Instead of running the output of QPAS straight through the mimeophone, let's take the bandpass output and send it through so we just get echoes on the portions of the bass line that are near the filter cutoff at any given time. We'll set the mimeophone fully wet. We'll clock it with zero control clock. Run it at a lower output level for just a little shimmer. Okay, I want a little more squelch on my filter. Let's take the right bandpass output and use it to modulate the filter frequency. And let's modulate the pulse width modulation on these XPO waves as well. We can interrupt the sequence anytime for variation. Take the pressure output as well to radiate the QPAS. Have it a little key tracking on the filter too. We'll take the other maths output, channel 4 output, to the other filter frequency input. Now if we turn up channel 4, we get some key tracking, which is also affected by the slew rate we set on channel 3. We can even invert the key tracking. Let's molt the mimeophone clock so that we can also clock the Korg drum log. don't know if this counts as an acid bassline, but it is pretty fun. How do you sequence your XPO? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and happy patching.